This movie was very boring. Not much happened in it. Sometimes it didn't make sense, and sometimes it did. The movie was definitely weird, too. So basically, the stepfather takes money out of a bank account after his wife dies and uses it to buy a tiger, and he has all the other money stashed somewhere because there's no way he spent all of it already just on the tiger. Because he said it was 5,000. Then we see a paper that says like 250,000, so yeah, obviously. Anyway, the tiger ends up in the house, which obviously means that there was something up because the whole house is boarded up. How else would the tiger get in? But they put the cage inside the house, and the tiger terrorizes his stepdaughter and her little brother. And at first it was like a decently tense movie. She's walking the halls trying to find her brother because she doesn't know where he is because he got out of bed. And every now and then she'll get so close to bumping into the tiger. Well, then she decides she's just gonna bang as loud as she can on one of the boarded up windows to try and get out of the house, even though she hasn't found her brother, which leads the tiger to start busting down the bathroom door. She has to hide in a pipe. And that's that. Well, then later, she hides in a room with her brother, and the tiger just knows she's in there, I guess. Starts busting the door down. That happens at least twice in this movie, where the tiger randomly just starts busting the door down, even when she's being quiet. There's a scene where she locked him in a room, and you can hear him busting the door down, like kind of in the background. And she's just breaking glass and stuff, going through drawers trying to find a gun because she found some bullets. And the tiger never goes in the room. She ends up leaving the room on her own accord after she finds the gun. But yeah, like 2 different times the tiger just goes in a room and breaks the door down for no reason. Any other, like the first time it made sense. She was just banging on a boarded up window. He heard noises, he went in there, he's hungry. She also like gets out raw meat, puts it in a ball and puts sleeping pills in it, then just throws them all in random places. She could have just sat them all together. Because in the end of the movie, he only eats like 2. And there was like 6 different balls of meat with sleeping pills. So he never ends up going to sleep. Anyway, they end up saving themselves by hiding in a freezer, of all things. And they don't set the house on fire somehow. I don't remember exactly what happened, but she doused this little stick with fire, and she kept the tiger back with it. Then she threw it down or something. I don't remember exactly what happened. She sure didn't put it out with water or anything. And then she jumps in the freezer with her brother. And they even sleep in it. Well, the house isn't on fire when they get out of the freezer. She's also very terrible with her aim and misses with the pistol like 3 different times and wastes most of her ammo. Though it doesn't really matter in the end because she ends up just sneaking out of the house after her stepfather gets murdered. Because he shows up and she's like, he doesn't know what's going on, you don't have to kill us. You know what's going on, so how does that make any sense? That's a weird way to try and bargain your way out. She ends up realizing that he also killed her mom randomly after like, okay. You think he's a bad guy that had the tiger kill you, and then you're gonna realize that he also killed your mom a few seconds later? Should have already figured that out. Anyway, the tiger comes out of nowhere and attacks him, and then they just walk out of the door. And then the movie ends. Pretty crappy movie. Yeah, that's about it. Just like nothing really happens in it. And sometimes it didn't make sense, like I already said. The kid is autistic, and some of the things he does in the movie, it's already established. And even if it isn't already established, that's fine. But there's one part where they show that if he doesn't get like certain food in a certain way, he won't be quiet until he gets what he wants. He doesn't get what he wants, but he be quiet for the rest of the movie. He wants breakfast. She throws like some candy at him. She tells him it's a new breakfast. He starts throwing a fit, which attracts attention to the tiger. But he never gets breakfast. But for the rest of the movie, it doesn't matter. Even though they showed earlier in the movie that it does matter. Why add that? But yeah, that's it.